Maybe trying to get it to Troyer eventually. A fake by Niemeyer. Here's the throw in the direction of Troyer. Ends up in the hands of Kirby. Got it! Kirby! And we'll see, they may have to check the monitor. Kirby, it looked like he got it in before the horn. There was a loose ball. We're going to have to run that one back. We'll watch the last seconds unfold. You see the long pass, the length of the floor. It's tipped there. There's Kirby. And the officials say it was good just before the horn.
Fraction of a second.
And so Kirby's young son probably doesn't even know it, but one day he'll hear this story of his father hitting at the horn to tie it at 69. And so Kirby, his first field goal of the night, couldn't have been bigger. 69-69. We play OT here. How can you be yawning right now? Here's Kirby.
LeDuc hits one of two.
Kirby gets the first. Of course, he had the shot to put us into overtime.
This is the big one because, again, with Northridge's shooters, this will make sure that they can't beat you with a three-point shot.
Here's Kirby. One more for the 78% free throw shooter. He gets Pacific by 3. Here comes Jenkins. A deep 3. Back iron. Kirby has it. And he's fouled by Tresman with 7.2 to go. With the 78-73 win, they rush the floor to the Tigers. Pacific in OT, 78-73. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
When it comes to local programming, there's only one channel you can turn to. SJTV. Local sports, local cultural and entertainment event, the local 5-day forecast, and homework hotline. There's only one channel you can turn to for local programming, and it's SJTV. San Joaquin Television. A service of your cable and internet provider, Comcast. SJTV. SJTV.
The party has started. The final 30 seconds now. The fans on their feet. The Tigers have won 3 straight regular season titles, and it's going to be 2 straight that are outright.
Yeah, they sure deserve it. I'll tell you that this team has kept improving, has stayed together, have great chemistry. The players love each other. The coaching staff has done a great job.
And the seniors are hugging themselves on the bench, hugging one another. Final 5 seconds. And the run continues for the Tigers. The ladder is out as well. The nets are going to come down here at the Spano Center. But Pacific is playing their best basketball of the season at the right time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You always want to be playing your best right at the end of the season going into the Big West tournament. And we don't know who Pacific will play right now. We just know that they'll be in the semifinals, and their first game will be at 6 o'clock on Friday evening.
Yep, on the 10th. So the ladder's out, and Christian Moriker gets to start it off for the Tigers. The 3rd straight year Pacific has taken down the Nets at home. A couple of seasons ago against Riverside, last year Santa Barbara, and this year against Cal Poly. Not many teams get to do that.
No, it's great to see Christian be the first guy to go up there because, you know, for most of the year, he has really carried this team on his back along with Johnny Gray. Michael Webb has really stepped up big in some games, and particularly here at the end of the season. And now the younger players also are getting documented into.
You get enough credit.
Yeah, Coach Thomason's put a great staff together. A lot of his staff, as you mentioned, are players, former players that played for him. They understand the system. They understand his personality and what he wants to do on the basketball court. And, you know, they just work together. They're a real unit out. Do a great job.
And Coach Thomason over there with his family as well. What a great moment that is.
And his dad with the net around him. A coach himself, very successful coach. And
so the Tigers now 2 games potentially in the Big West tournament. And then,
I think this is such a special team, Eric, because it wasn't expected.
Right.
I don't think anyone expected this team to win over 20 games, to win the Big West Conference outright in the regular season. They were hoping maybe for the best to happen in the Big West tournament.
well, and as you said, when Irvine was 8-0, we thought there was no way Pacific would win the Big West.
Exactly. And it was out of Pacific's hands in many ways. And the Cal Poly was one of the teams that went into Irvine and beat Irvine.
Right.
Santa Barbara went in there and beat them. So they got some help from other teams. But to get help and then take advantage of it and do it on your own, it's a very special team because they are really overachievers.
When it comes to local programming, there's only one channel you can turn to. SJTV. Local sports, local cultural and entertainment event, the local 5-day forecast, and homework hotline. There's only one channel you can turn to for local programming, and it's SJTV. San Joaquin Television. A service of your cable and internet provider, Comcast. SJTV.
There's a shot and a score for Stockton. It's Bates out in front. The puck got loose. Nobody out in front of the goal, and Bates able to pick it up and score.
And the puck just kind of pops loose in front of the net, and it looks like it was Bates who was Johnny on the spot there in some open ice, and he was able to put it in high in the net, and a great start to the Matt Thomas debut at home. And now we got a scrap.
And early on, some dancing going on. Garrett Hunt in there for Stockton, the leader in penalty minutes, going up with Limpright. And it looks like maybe Hunt got the best of it there as the officials unpile.
And this is kind of a part of Hunt's game. You know, he's a high energy kind of a guy. He does this sort of a thing to make sure that there's energy in the building, energy on his team's bench. He's getting things off to an energetic start here at home for the Thunder.
There's Lalonde off the face-off. Lalonde gets it and he scores. So Mike Lalonde, he was injured, actually didn't play in that road trip, so this is his first game since December the 28th. The all-time leading scorer in Thunder history, and Stockton has 2 goals in less than 2 minutes.
Lalonde buries that right off the face-off. A clean win. He's open at the top of the circle. He just buries it, and Lalonde is a guy who's going to have to pick up some slack while Corey Urquhart's up in Springfield playing in the AHL right now.
Rebound, up in the air, Huddy got it! Wow, 3 goals here in just over 6 minutes.
So this is exactly the start that I think Matt Thomas wanted in his debut here at home, and this is exactly, I know, what these fans wanted to see in Matt Thomas's debut here at home, and it is a completely different atmosphere here than it was the last time these people were here on the last home game before Christmas. This rebound comes loose. Huddy tries to bat it down out of the air, and he doesn't quite get it, but he gets control of it right at his skates. Net's open. It's 3-0, power play goal. So there's your special teams improvement. They've got a 3-goal lead. Everything's going Stockton's way so far.
19. Lincoln going for it on 4th down. Post throwing, looking to Cooks. Cooks has it to the 20. Nice catch there off the fingertips and the control to hold it by Cooks, using the hands to make the catch away from the body. 11-yard reception for the sophomore. Last 4 games, 12 catches for him, 300 receiving yards, and 7 touchdowns. 5 receiving, 1 rushing, 1 on a kick return. Low snap, Spanos puts it down. Kick on the way, it's good. And so Post, for the second time against St. Mary's, makes a 40-yard field goal, and what a weapon that is. St. Mary's has missed a field goal in this game. They've also missed a 2-point conversion. Lincoln has gotten the field goal and the 2-point conversion, and that's why they lead by the ever-popular score of 11-6. Second went off the clock. Spanos. Here goes Michael Spanos. He may be gone. Harper, the only man who can catch him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Michael Spanos. 71 yards. Vaz on the verge of 300 yards. From the 12, 1st and 10. Looking to the end zone. Harper, touchdown! We're tied again, 12 yards out. Back-to-back 12-yard receptions by Josh Harper. His 13th touchdown of the year, 10th receiving, and Vaz has thrown his 3rd of the game.
Ballpark has been 6.5 years in the making, since Tom Seidler in November of 1998 expressed his desire for a new stadium in Stockley. Certainly a lot of baseball is going to be played in this building over the years, but tonight really it's about much more than just baseball.
Yeah, Eric, you know, coming into here, I noticed a lot of people came here early. The lines were full. A lot of kids look real happy to be here. Kind of gives you the same feeling you had when Pac-Bell opened up a few years ago. The same feeling here, not to really compare this park to that park, but talking about the cream of the crop, this would have to be probably the cream of the crop as far as ballparks for single-A baseball.
And of course, Pac-Bell has made that transition to SBC. This park will soon have a corporate name as well, but one of the big things at SBC is the potential for a splash landing. The same can be said here. It's 385 feet to the water, so you need a power hitter or maybe a little extra juice.
Yeah, it would probably take a little bit extra to get it out there, but it would be nice to actually get to see something like that. I'm sure the kids out here on Home Run Hill would enjoy seeing something like that. I think it's going to be a great day for baseball, especially at a new ballpark like this one.
So the Stocktons played here at Banner Island back in 1888, 1889. The Ports, in essence, have come home.
But only one guy can say they were the first starting pitcher at a brand new ballpark.
Definitely. I can imagine he has to be pretty nervous right now. Gosh, you're saying 145 pitches. I mean,
I promise you he won't throw that many tonight. And so Ishikawa into the light, drives it well to right center, and it's gone to the back porch. Trust me, there's still a ways to get going to the water, but the first hit here at Banner Island Ballpark, I promise you this time, is a home run, and it comes off the bat of Travis Ishikawa. Fans rising, and that's it. Santos comes in and blows away Ishikawa, a strikeout to end it. The W to Windsor. He was outstanding through 7 innings. His first win as a Port, and the Ports in their first game at Banner Island Ballpark, they get the W 7-4. Ishikawa, the first hit. A home run at Banner Island Ballpark, of course, that coming for San Jose, and Eddie Cornejo, the first Ports hit at Banner Island Ballpark.